The return to basic education classes in Mexico was widely celebrated by President Andrés Manuel López Obrador, who stressed that education is a right, not a privilege, as it was conceived in the period of neoliberal governments. Our colleague Antonio Aranda has the information.
In Mexico, more than 24 million preschool, elementary, and high school students return to school. The President of Mexico led a ceremony during his morning conference and pointed out that neoliberal governments conceived education as a privilege and not a right.
We have a very good relation with teachers, unlike what happened in the 6-year term prior to us, when teachers were mistreated because they wanted to impose the so-called educational reform, which was nothing more than continuing to privatizing education.
López Obrador recalled that during the government of former President Enrique Peña Nieto, teachers were blamed for the educational backwardness in the country and were persecuted.
Of the most vile things they carry out is to blame teachers for the educational backwardness of the country. Teachers and those who resisted were imprisoned.
162 million free textbooks were distributed to all students for this school year, informed the Minister of Public Education.
This year, for the 2024-2025 school year, 162 million textbooks were printed. All of them are already in basic education schools and are being distributed to secondary, preschool, and telesecondary schools.
The head of government of the country's capital city highlighted the policy of economic support to prevent students from dropping out of school.
There are educational social programs, such as support for school supplies, support for school uniforms, as well as a universal scholarship, the welfare scholarship for girls and boys that benefits 1,200,000 children enrolled in public preschooler, elementary, and secondary school.
Parents recognize that these supports help them with expenses.
The support that the government has given me for my child has helped me a lot because I cannot work due to my disability.
The government of Mexico will assign, in 2024 alone, a budget of more than $2,600 million to deliver the Benito Juarez Welfare Scholarships, which allows almost 6 million students in various grades to have constant support to avoid dropping out of school.
Antonio Aranda, teleSUR, Ciudad de México.